Yo, JD here to this, and as you can see, we're at Bahrain in the wet here today for my second episode in the wet driving school, and I have to say this lap is the best wet lap I've ever driven on any F1 game, so I hope you really enjoy this. To go into the first corner, it won't be going up into 8th gear. Notice how you use the brakes and go really hard on the brakes just before you hit the curb, hard on the brakes and start to trail brake. Second gear, keep it really tight, keep it to the middle of the track. Third gear, really early to avoid the wheel spin. You want to keep cars straight as possible as you go on the throttle, very important. For this next corner, about 20 metres earlier than you would do, it's about 120 board. That's where you want to be braking. Take a relatively early apex just to really just bite yourself into the corner. Up into 4th gear, try and keep it in a straight line. As you make contact with the curb, that's your turning point, keep it in 4th gear. Do a relatively late apex, look at the throttle, really cautious. As it's straight, that's when I'm going full throttle. As you pass the board, that's when we'll be thinking about braking. Just really try and carry a lot of speed through the corners is really key to the wet. Doesn't really matter the line as much, just the speed you take in. So go into this, take a really wide line, attack this curb in the entry because it really slingshots you out of this corner. No DRS this time, obviously, because we're in the wet. Going up into 7th gear, you want to be braking again about 20 metres earlier. So about 120 metres out, you want to be going a really early apex, short shift into 4th gear just to avoid the wheel spin. As the car's straight, that's when you're going full throttle up into 5th to avoid the wheel spin once again. Keep the car straight. Once it is, that's your turning in point. Try and follow the wet line, going into the slightly drier line, going around the track. As you go straight, go on full throttle. And for this corner, really important, we'll be braking just slightly before lines, just slightly before the green band above the track, just slightly before that. Really attack this apex, try and get as much curb as possible because it really does slingshot you coming out this corner. Going up to the line now, and we'll be able to see we've done a 1:44.5, and that lap was insane for me. That is the best wet lap I've ever done, and hopefully you can see from my throttle and braking application if you watch it again, particularly turn 3. You'll be able to see what trail braking actually is. That's a perfect example of trail braking. So 11.9 wings is really the sweet spot for me. I actually tried 11.11, then I tried 11.10, 11.8, but 11.9 just gives you that turn in that traction and gives you the straight line speed. You can see 11.11 for that traction as well. So similar in the dry as well. But yeah, that lap was absolutely insane. You can see on the leaderboard here, well, just how good that lap actually was. No assists. With assists, I actually go about almost a second quicker with assists. I've done it in Grand Prix mode. There'll be a video on that coming out soon. The next no assist guy is almost 2 seconds back, Vipar Callum, and he's a really good driver. He's not a slow driver. He's a pretty good driver as we're actually going into my party here. But that lap was absolutely insane. So if you did enjoy it, please leave a like. Ask me if you want to do it down below. And thank you so much for the support recently. It's been so insane. It's amazing as we get some game chat here. Thank you so much and catch you next video. Cheers.